Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Casey. I am back after my last video 3 years ago. I do read the comments. I love the comments, even though I know I don't reply most of the time I don't reply in a timely fashion. But I do try to go in and read them all and like them all and comment back because I love reading them. It always makes my day. I mean, when somebody comes in and says, "Thank you so much for your suggestion, it worked," it makes me want to cry because I know how challenging heart palpitations can be to live with, and I know how frustrating it can be when doctors tell you you just have to suck it up. And to hear that my suggestions, or what worked for me, actually helped you find relief too, it's very heartwarming. It makes me want to cry. But yes, I love the comments. They're so awesome. A lot of people want to know how I'm doing now, and I totally get that. Oftentimes throughout my journey, I think it's been over 10 years now, trying to find answers. I would read through forums and people would post what they're going to try, or a doctor's appointment they had, or a follow-up, and you wait to hear what happened and then they never come back. So here I am. I'm going to let you guys know how I'm doing. I also wanted to start posting some more videos here on just all the things that I have tried and the many failures and why they failed, and some things that can go wrong or that did go wrong. I just want to share those in case somebody else is having similar experiences, and also the things that I learned. I'm very excited to say that I have been heart palpitation free for 2 years. There's always that hesitation though to say that, because for those of you who have lived with this, especially if you had some relief and then they came back and you thought, you were finally free of them, and then you have no idea why they came back, right? So you know what I'm saying when I lay down to bed sometimes, I'm like, oh, is it going to start? Am I going to have them now? Like, it's been a stressful day. Are they going to start to come back? Thankfully, they have not. It's a traumatic experience when your heart is just not beating the way it used to, or the way that it should, and to have those feelings of mortality. So I'm still recovering from post-traumatic stress. It is getting easier. Just because I am heart palpitation free, that doesn't mean that I am 100%. I am much, much better. But there are some things that I still cannot tolerate, and I hope that one day I'll get there, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to tolerate them. I used to, once the heart palpitation started, I couldn't drink alcohol without feeling like I was kind of gonna die, right? Or the heart palpitations would get worse. So many people would tell me that it's just because I had the bad experience, that I'm just overthinking it and I'm causing this reaction to happen. Kind of like when the doctor tells you your heart palpitations are just stress, and that's not the only answer, right? The doctor's talking about mental stress, and that doesn't feel right. So the same with alcohol. I'm like, no, something is happening when I drink it. I don't know what it is scientifically, but I cannot handle alcohol. It makes me feel like I'm going to die, and I don't think I'm being over paranoid about the whole situation. I don't want it to happen. I drink it, and then the sensation comes. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. I am very, very happy to say that I can now have 3 or 4 drinks without feeling like I'm going to have a heart attack and die. The heart palpitations don't come back, and that feeling, that sensation that they are about to come does not occur anymore. So that's awesome, because then I can now go out with friends and have a few drinks and enjoy myself. So I'm very happy for that. The one thing or 2 things that I've noticed that I cannot do are still coffee. Coffee, although I can have a cup of coffee and the heart palpitations don't come back, the feeling, that jittery, adrenaline-ish feeling, it gives me chest tightness and makes me feel uneasy. And again, people will say, well, it's just mental, and I don't think so. I cannot 100% say for sure like I can with the alcohol, because the alcohol shifted and now I can do it. My mentality about that situation didn't actually change. With coffee, I'm 99% sure that it's not my thought process producing the physical manifestation. Something is still not 100%. I'm missing something. I still have a deficiency of some sort where my body is not able to handle the chemical processes that go on with the consumption of coffee. The other thing I can't do is I can't have pot in any form. Again, I cannot 100% say that that is not mental, but again, 99% sure personally I feel that it's not. I used to be able to smoke pot all the time. So for it to just, again, produce this, the heart palpitations don't come back. The chest tightness comes back. So again, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not actively trying to figure those out right now. I'm just continuing on with what has worked for me and what I know keeps them away, and not changing those things. The other thing that I can do that I couldn't do before when the heart palpitation started was I can now, I guess fortunately, but unfortunately, I can consume as much carbs and sugar as I want. Before, like a slice of pizza, like bread, pasta was a big one, or eat too many carbs in general, sugar, big no-no. The heart palpitations would come back quite quickly and very close together. So it would intensify them. But now I eat them, which is in some ways like I'm grateful, but in some ways I'm like, when you know something is bad for you anyways, like pizza and pasta, and they're not really that great for you anyways, it's nice to not be able to have them. You know, I think in that respect I was healthier than now. I might consume too many of these carbs. Oh, and the other thing that I can thankfully, very thankfully do now is I can exercise. Before, what would happen is I may start to feel good. I may start to have some relief where I wasn't having heart palpitations for a couple days, and I'm like, okay, I can start to get back at this. I can exercise. I would exercise, and then the next day they would be back. So doctors tell you, you know, part of relaxing and de-stressing includes a good exercise program. Exercise is a stress. So your body is already stressed. That's why you're having these heart palpitations. Not necessarily from mental stress, but your body is definitely stressed for some reason. It probably cannot handle exercise because exercise stresses the body in an attempt to have it rebuild to get stronger so you could handle more stress. Your body has to be ready to take on that stress. If you're having heart palpitations, you're probably not there. But I can now exercise, and I can do intense exercise if I want, right? So in my next videos coming up that I'm going to post, I want to go into more of what I'm taking now, vitamin and supplement wise, what I feel has helped, what I feel didn't help, and the effects of those things. For example, some of you may know, I didn't know that if you supplement with vitamin D, your body needs more magnesium. All these vitamins and minerals, they all go hand in hand, and if you start taking more of one, you need more of the others to compensate. They're all intertwined, they all work together. That's why often when we're trying to fix these things, it's a very difficult journey because we're making a mess. If you're taking vitamin D because you're vitamin D deficient and you're trying to fix that issue, you're now creating a magnesium deficiency and probably other deficiencies because we're not supposed to get our vitamins and minerals that way. It's not a balanced way to do it. And these things can create so much stress on our body that it causes heart palpitations. I'm not a doctor, so just take that into consideration. I'm just going on my personal experience and all the things that I have read and researched. So those will be the other videos that I'm hopefully going to be posting sooner than the next 3 years. Yeah, I just wanted to come again and give you an update as to where I am, and also to tell you that if you still haven't found why you are getting heart palpitations, not to give up. You still need to keep looking. You still need to keep researching. You need to harness your inner doctor. You need to look on Dr. Google. Don't give up. There is a reason. There is an answer. It's not something that we should have to live with. And post your questions. There's so many people reading them. So many other people who have had good experiences that are answering those questions to help you figure out this puzzle. So that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, if you want to get notified when I post the other ones, click on the subscribe button if you haven't already. I know a lot of you have. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see that. And click on the bell notification so that you get an update when I post a new one. So I will talk to you guys later. I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments.